All right, let's get started. Oh, a few things I forgot to do. Can't believe it. I always do this. Um, here you go. Here I am. Hello. Hi, hi. It's me. I'm back. We're gonna be doing some drawing today. Some drawing. Like last time, I did a stream of drawing already. Um, yeah, got a few things to show today. And it's just gonna be drawing stream plus an unboxing, as the title says. We're gonna be unboxing some. These are things I actually personally collect myself. I already have my own, starting collection. I want to collect them all, but hopefully I'll get some new ones today. We can go over the ones I've got. Um, we'll see what we unbox today. Um, yes. First and foremost, I want to see if my camera's working. I haven't tested it, but yeah, actually, there it is. Camera is functional. I am glad to see it. Glad to see it's good. Um, I also wanted to showcase that I no longer will have the Mickey Mouse gloves. These ones, in particular, they were really goofy last time. But I hadn't gotten the gloves I wanted yet. Um, uh, Now I will be putting them on. So yes, we got these gloves. These are the ones I started it all. The ones that started it all. Gross. They look like Mickey Mouse gloves. Now we're gonna be wearing these. They're proper gloves, and they're probably gonna be the ones I'm gonna keep for a while. I'm actually excited for these. We get a skin upgrade. Ooh la la, we get Crimson POV gloves before we get GTA 6. Look at that. Huh? Isn't that fun? Here, let me still non-dominant hand. It's got little clips I have to. I'm sure you just heard it snap. Um, but non-dominant hand trying to clip the other one. Here, let me check something real quick. Uh, Weird. Yeah, okay. I think it's all functional. Sorry, my that was pretty loud. Um, can I hear myself? Should be able to hear myself. I think so. Maybe I gotta speak louder. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, you can hear me. Oh my God, you can totally see the extra shit around the desk. I should probably zoom in. There's my eraser. There's my jar. The few random things, just a random dies right there. Look at my shadow. Ooh, look at that. I moved it last time because I closed it down. See if I can adjust it properly. I think. Here, look at my new gloves. They look all proper and nice. I love it. Oh yes, I can't wait. Look at these. They're fantastic. They're so gorgeous. I love these gloves. All right, this is the one. This is the way. All right, let's adjust it a little bit more. I don't know if I should keep. Oh, it's a little crooked. Uh, it's a little crooked still, I think. Is that right? Turn it a little bit that way. I think that's right now. Okay. All right. Last time, let me show what we did last time. Let us well just get right into the meat of it. Right into the meat of it. Y'all remember this one, the baby, the sketchbook, really beautiful, beautiful design. Last time we drew Staryu. Oh, look at Staryu. Oh, it's glory. That was fun. Then If I can turn the page. Oh, ignore that one. We don't talk about that one. Oh, we did Kangaskhan. Haha! I'm very proud of this one. She's gorgeous. Give it a little zoom in. Beautiful. All right. This time around, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna spin. We're gonna spin and see who we're gonna get this time. Let's see who we're gonna get. I'm sure you can hear the spin. We're gonna be doing Pokemon again. My goal is to draw all of them, all the Gen 1. Rhydon! Okay. Alright, we can do Rhydon. Let's do Rhydon. Okay, turn the page. We'll do Rhydon. And this time I also went ahead and actually sharpened down all my pencils before the stream started, making sure I got them all nice and ready to go. Oh my god, they all decided to slide out. Okay, gonna plop it right there. Actually, it'd be easier this way. All right, now Rhydon. Rhydon. I haven't really drawn Rhydon before. There's a lot of Pokemon that I haven't drawn. Let's just leave it at that. I know I've said that so many times. I haven't drawn this one in a while. There's a reason. I don't often draw them. But he doesn't look that tough to draw. Of course, that's what I said about Sid from FF7, and we know how that went. Yeah, I'm adjusting the camera a little bit better. You can still see my hands. Perfect. Um, I'm wondering if keeping the light on is that better? I don't know if it's better. Maybe. I think it's a little better. All right, let's get right in the meat of it. One Rhydon coming right up. Okay, you know the deal. We're gonna start with a line out first. Start where we go. Do I want a 4H? Let's see how it lays down the lines. Okay, not too bad. Let's start lighting it out. We're gonna go ahead and start right here. Big old head. There you go. The ears are kind of like this. Probably should have brought water with me. I'm hella thirsty. I don't know why. Mmm. Ugh. Yeah. Maybe fresh water would have been nicer. I sound like a psychopath. Let's see. Let's see this little ear thing. I mean, his ears are up here. I don't know what that is. Extra detail, I guess. Um, Maybe I didn't give him enough room because his shoulder's pretty big here, and then his arm kind of stretches out this way. Yeah, actually, that might just be enough to squeeze him in here. Just enough room. Get in there. Like that. I don't know if I goofed it already. I think I might have goofed it a little bit. It'll come together, I think. It's got like a really big shoulder thing going on here. And let's see. His jaw kind of comes down this way. Like that. Goes up. Like that. Chest piece. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, because I think I did his arm a little too big. Yeah, this is how it's supposed to be right here. Don't worry, we'll clean it up a little bit. I'm just kind of laying down the outline first. I want to see where everything's gonna fit. how it's gonna fit, how it's gonna all come together. I don't know if you can see that very well. There's a lot of shadows going on. There, I got an idea. I'm gonna shut down my main light. It's casting a lot of shadow of all my other shit around. Yeah, I think that's better. I mean, it's still very light, so you really can't see much. Maybe I can simply just tap at the light a little bit more. Yeah, kinda. I think you can kind of make it out. All right, where were we? Down with the tail. We're not gonna fit the tail here. That's just not gonna happen. But his leg, big old muscly leg. I'll go down like that. Comes in like this a little bit. Like that. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, looks right. I think so. Alright, let's get the other leg in there. Perfect. Curves in a little bit. Let's get his toes in there. Perfect. He's flat footed. He's got like a weird kind of peak at the back there. Yeah, I did this leg too big, but that's fine. It'll still look good, I think. Get that detail there with the muscle coming up. And let's see, somewhere around here, kind of drips down and up into his tail. So maybe the back of his tail kind of swooping out. Oh, I see what I did. I didn't do the leg long enough. Actually, no. I did that too wide. Tail drops and it goes out this way, not up there. That's too high. We can erase that later. Again, just initial layout where we want to make sure everything has a proper room to breathe. And then actually, I think I might need to refine some of these lines here to make sure I get an actual idea of where this armor kind of, because I think this is too big. We might just start kind of erasing some of this. It's kind of losing itself. Losing itself in the sauce. There you go. That's the armor there. This is where the arm should be. Perfect. And there's the rest of the torso. In and up. Like that. Kind of looks like a floaty if you think about it. Clean this up a little bit more. We're gonna go in like that. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I think that looks good. That looks great. Alright, and let's refine some of his facial features here. Up, over, and in. Like that. Alright. Yeah, that looks good. So far, so great. We gotta lay down the horn though. It's like right here. Yeah, that looks right. Perfect. Okay. Promising, promising. Now let's lay down his other kind of shoulder pad thing, shoulder thing there. Should be right around there. And then the arm kind of sways out a little bit and comes back in. And then it closes right around there. Yeah, and the claw. Right there. Right there. And finally, right there. Perfect. Yeah. I want to clean that a little bit. I think I did that too long. I want to get the proportions right on this ride-on. You know, I just realized I've never seen ride-on like this. I've only seen ride-on in 04s. That's because I've only ever really seen ride-on on the game. Fire Red. I don't remember. Oh no, Rhyhorn! Rhyhorn! I'm thinking of Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn's the one that's on all fours. Rhydon is the one standing up. Am I right? Am I just bullshitting? Rhyhorn. I gotta find that up now. Rhyhorn. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Rhyhorn. Yes, I'm only used to seeing Rhyhorn. Right. That explains everything. All right, let's get the other kind of claws in here. There. Answered my own epiphany there. It's funny. And boom. Yeah. Definitely a little more cleanup needed, but we'll get there. Okay, now that that's done, we'll finish this here. And then add more definitions to the ears here. Ooh, and then one more kind of horn that's here. I almost forgot that. And the final ear. Right there. Peeks in a little bit there. And then the eye, which is like right here. And then, yeah. All right. Tooth. They're really speeding through this one. Perfect. All right, let's see. It's and down. Perfect. And the nose. Close it up right there, I think. Looks healthy. And then we got to start adding more of this kind of shell detail. That looks right. Ooh, hey, what's up, Silent? Hey, just joined the stream. What are you drawing? Oh, right on. That's coming out really well. Which Pokemon are your favorites? Well, I've always been a fan of Charmander, and I mean, Charmander's my favorite. Love Charmander, my Char boy. Um, I know that's very what is it? Too basic, I guess. Very basic of me to say. Um, yeah, but Charmander, that's my boy. Always has been, always will be. Charmeleon looks great. Um, and I do like Charizard. There's some Charizard versions that I don't know. He looks weird, but you know, I think it's because of the nostalgia of it all, really. Fire Red, and yes, Fire Red was the first one I played on my Game Boy SP when I was like 8 or 9. Um, and he's the first Pokemon I evolved, obviously. And when that Pokemon evolved into a Charmeleon, it was over. I was instantly hooked and addicted. I loved Pokemon ever since. Um, it was really really nice. Let's see. Among other favorites, I do have other favorites. My go-to team, for whatever reason, it's always been the same when it comes to Fire Red. Um, I get Charmander, instantly evolve him immediately by the first town. I just grind to hell, evolve him into Charmeleon just to get that out of the way. Then I go for the Pikachu spawn. I always get Pikachu. Um, and who is it? Is it Pidgey? Pidgeotto? I get PG on my team. Um, once I get PG, um, Pikachu, and Charmander or Charmeleon, I then go for a water type. If I don't get Tentacool, um, I wait until I get the Lapras, and that's the only the only water type I use. That's about it. Lapras, and that's because of the surf ability. I don't use anything else. And I guess rock type, because I mean I need the smashing because you do have to break rocks. I think I go for Rhydon. I think I get him in the Safari. I go for Rhyhorn. I get Rhyhorn in the Safari, and I teach him Smash so I can break rocks. Unless I'm merging games together, I can't remember now. I can't remember. It's been forever, but that's usually what my team evolves into. It's literally just those three, I guess, and then that's it. I don't even get any evolutions, which is um, that's my go-to now. Whenever I play any modern Pokemon games, I don't even finish the main story. I just go straight for getting all the evolutions, and then that's it. My Pokemon Shield file is literally just me with a full team with evolutions, and that's it. Like that's I don't know why. It's just a thing I do now. Um, I think I don't know if I want to start laying down the ink yet. I want to start defining some of these lines. Let's see if I can get another pencil in here. See if I can darken it out a little bit. Uh, but if you want to like request, I'm taking requests for drawings. Um, if you want to request something, I can draw it for you. Uh, you know, I'll finish the write on first because this is my go-to is to get at least two of the Pokemon drawings done, do at least one request or two of drawings, and then I'll get into the unboxing. I got it right here, the kind of mini brand. I have my own collection. I'll show it later when I get to the unboxing. But for now, that's the goal. The goal is to get two of these Pokemon drawings done. Um, oh yeah, some of these drawings done. I have a wheel here. So the last stream I could just show you. I don't know if you've seen it, but last stream I did Staryu. Uh, Staryu looks great. Inked it and everything. Star you. Then I did. Where are you? Well, I did last minute. I did a speed drawing of Sid, and it looked like hell. God, he looks like Freddy Krueger. He looks like Freddy Krueger. It's bad. But I that's what I get for not laying down or taking my time. I really sped through it, and then Kanga's gone. Look at that, Kanga's gone, beautiful. Um, so that's what I did last stream. So now we're doing Rhydon. That's the first one we got this time. Let's lay down some of that color. Um, I think I got the general gist of it. I just want to highlight some of these features so I don't lose it when I'm inking in. Specifically, I should start segmenting off the horn here because I'm gonna start losing some of that if I don't start doing that now. So the horn, we got what? 4 rings. Yep. Right there. Beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and okay. Looks good. You know who I can't wait to draw though? I can't wait to draw Mew or Mewtwo. Those would be amazing to draw. Can't wait to get those. Um, I've never actually drawn. I've drawn Mewtwo. I've actually drawn a cursed Mewtwo. It was for a bit. Uh, but yeah, pretty funny stuff. Um, there you go. To fix the positioning of the nostrils there, they weren't quite right. And up and at them right there. We're gonna go ahead and align the ear here. I kind of have to line up with that. Okay, not too shabby, not too shabby. Yo, those turned out sick. I imagine it's Sid's cosplay of Freddy. Yeah. I try to go for the okay. So you know in the original FF7, right? In the original FF7, there's the character pictures, character profile pictures. They're like very anime-esque inspired. I mean, that's a classic Final Fantasy thing. I mean, even characters in Kingdom Hearts get it. A kind of character health bar thing. You see their picture. It's a very Final Fantasy thing, right? To give them a really good drawing of what the character looks like, ideally, right? Anime style. So I picked that one, and he's supposed to be an older gentleman. He's supposed to be, well, they called him an old man, but he's actually 33, like 30 something. So they're like in the comics in the magazines, back in the 90s, because the game came out what 97, late 90s. Um, in the magazines, because that's how you would get most of the information for the characters, at least extra information besides what's in the game, right? They released what his age is in one of the magazines. If it wasn't a magazine, it was some kind of trading card thing that said it, or even the manual on the original release. I can't remember. Yeah, right. He's like 33, and they refer to him as an old man, but he isn't old. He's 33. He's still pretty goddamn young. Um, I fucked that up. Don't crucify me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Oh God. Oh no, I ruined it. Oh, it's over. It's over. Uh, okay. Oh, we fixed it. Ooh, that never happened. Actually, let me fact check myself. Let me. I swear he's like 33 or something. How old is Sid in FF7? Let's see. 32. See, he's 32. Um, he's 32 during the game, and actually his profile is shown with him like smoking on this cigarette, right? Like this kind of crunched up, twisted cigarette. But yeah, it's really funny. They're like, oh, he's an old man. He's like, he's only 33, man. Like what, what are you saying, man? Let's see. And I mean, and I'm pretty sure he was even younger during the event of the incident. The what was it? The rocket incident with Shinra. I can't recall like how long in the game, like what time frame that was in the game that happened. Must have been like, he must have been like in his 30s or something, maybe 29. Damn, a line not rounded. Yep, you're right. Gotta burn it. I have a what is it? One of those metal bins here. I can just throw it in there and set it on fire. Just scorch the thing. Oh, send it to the pits of hell where it came from. Oh, how could I? How could I do it? How could you? Ride on is ruined. I'm using one of the darker pencils here. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I'm doing this because I'm gonna be erasing all these lines anyway, so I can ink it in. Or I could just keep it like this. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see what we feel like later. Um, I still have some of these kind of messy kind of sketch lines going on, so I'll probably just end up inking in what I can. You know what? I'm gonna put this one away right now before I get too far in it, and then I realize I can't ink it in because it's too dark. Um, we'll start. I want to refine some of these lines here because this we need to segment it off to know what's shield and what isn't. Okay. Or I guess could you technically call this scale? Like a scale? What's a scale versus like armor? Not sure. Or shell, just straight up shell. I don't know what would be the way to refer to it. The proper way. Because we got one more line and then it ends right below it, like right here. I think. Yeah. We got this line and then finally this line. And then the tail there. I'll define those better with ink. And then right there. I had to play music because normally I play music. I don't know why it stopped for me. Alexa can be really stupid sometimes. Alright, I think that's looking pretty good. Let's kind of. I just realized I forgot the horns in the back here. The spikes. There's a lot of those spikes in the Pokemon. The tail kind of goes out. Like that. And then we can do some of these. There you go. Oh yeah, it's all coming together now. Beautiful. And round up the tongue here. And that's it. I think we can start inking it in. Alright. Same as usual, I'm going to start with a pretty thick one. Start with like a, I want to go for a 4 this time around. I'll go for a 4. I think I'm going to start just darkening out like very specific sections. Just to bring highlight to certain spots. Like the claws. Right? Stuff like that. The horns in particular. And the ears. Yeah. And the eye. Alright. Two. And the mouth. Let's just get that out of the way. Perfect. Um, okay, I think I cleaned it up pretty good. right. Let's go with something smaller before I get carried away. Let's do a 2. Finish some of these lines here. That was getting annoying, that music. All right. I think that's looking pretty good. Yeah. All right. Now I think I inked in all the lines. Now we go in and we can start kind of erasing off some of these lines here that we no longer need, guidelines and such. Um, should be able to just get rid of most of them just fine. Oh, I forgot to ink in his jaw there. I think we can manage to bring it back without the guidelines. Let's see, I wanted to definitely differentiate the scale and the highlights there. Inking definitely helped bring that out more, find it a little better. Okay. Let's go back in there with the 2 and start kind of bringing in some of these lines that I missed. Okay. Now, this is when we start uh, cross hatching and hatching and getting our shade in. I think I want to start small here. I'll start getting some of the, not super dark highlights. I'll start like with the claws, somewhere in this section. Stuff like that. Really just give him more volume. This really kind of brings it to life, gives it more, gives him a ground, you know. Definitely want to bring in a lot of these kind of highlights in. And the ear has quite a bit too, the ear in particular. Perfect. And then just a little bit back here. Gives it more shape, more form. Um, I'm gonna go darker here. so I'm gonna use something thicker later. Um, Ooh, I just realized I missed a very important line right here. Because that right here gives it this kind of rounding edge. Kind of lost it a little bit, but that's fine. I'm sure yeah, that's kind of sloppy. I don't like that. I wish I would have paid more attention in this section. Like, that should have been out a little bit more, but that's fine. I think that's fine for now. Still gets the point across. Um, let's see. Maybe I'll give them more highlights around the eye. I think so. Why do you prefer Mega Charizard X or Mega Charizard Y? I'm not sure. Let me see. I'll figure that out right now. Mega Charizard X and Y. Ooh. Okay. That's a tough one. I'm gonna say it's a tough one. And here's why. Charizard Y keeps the classic look, right? Keeps the same color scheme, um, but gives it like this extra kind of edgier look, right? Super sharp. But X has a different color scheme and blue flames. Plus, it brings in the Radiant Charizard look, right? The Black Charizard. Now, I like Black Charizard, but and it looks great with the blue flames. That's a cool look. But I like the classic look. I like Y. I think my opinion Y looks better than X, just because of the extra kind of sharpness that he's got going on versus the more kind of you know I don't want to say flat. It doesn't fall flat. It looks cool. It's just um compared to Y, in my opinion, is lacking. It's lacking in a little bit of design, in my opinion. Call me crazy, crucify me, or whatever, but I enjoy the design for Y over X, Mega X. Y looks really cool, especially with the extra like little wings on the arms. Oh, I love that. That's really good. It's great. And then the tail, how it's got those extra spikes at the end with the flame, extended flame. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's good design. Good design. All right, enough gooning over Pokemon. Let's go over a Pokemon. Oh my god. All right, let's finish some of these extra kind of highlights here. Not really highlights. We're essentially darkening out the drawing. Um, Getting this shade here is gonna be so much difficult, especially since I'm kind of rushing it. Maybe I should slow down, take my time with it, you know. Okay, let's retire this one. I use a 3, and then I'll start kind of shading here. I just realized I missed this. I think we're doing pretty good. Yeah, it's coming together. All right. I think we're doing pretty damn good. I think so. I was worried for nothing. I think. Yeah, let's do some cross hatching here, just to kind of darken some of the darker features there. So a big old glow thing there. And then we're gonna lightly go around here, and then kind of go across, and then kind of across this way. I think I'm kind of. I love it. Let's go this way, that way, and I'm doing it off screen. It's beautiful. What convinced me more to get the version was because Mega Charizard Y, love his more dragon design. Yeah, yeah. See, it definitely gives more dragon. Um, and then actually we're gonna pick up here too. And I should have kept doing this and around. I think I want to be done with it. I think I did all that I could for it. I think so. I think I did all that I could for it. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty decent. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Now, to give him the same treatment as all the other ones, I'm gonna try my best at writing its name across with like a fancy font. Uh, well, not really fancy, but just a cool font. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna try. Yeah, the brush. Here's the brush, and it's Rhydon. Yeah, Rhydon. We're gonna try down here or up here. I can't decide whether to do it here or do it up here. I think I want to do it up here, but hopefully I have enough room to do it. Let's see. I can put R-Y. See, I already fucked it up. It's R-H, isn't it? Yeah, R-H-Y. R-H-Y-D-O-N. Yeah, I should be able to fit it right here. And then Right. Done. Right on. And kind of make out the H, I think. And then the O, I made it look kind of like an A, so. I'm sure you can make it out. Right on. All right. That's right on right there. Beautiful. That's another one eliminated from the wheel. Done. Now who's next? Either I spin the wheel or I take a request. Silent, you still with us? You want a request? I'll draw whatever you want. Just make it PG. make it YouTube friendly. Otherwise, can't do it. Hell yeah. Um, all right, buddy. Lay it on me. Lay it on me. Give me something good. In the meantime, I'll drink water. Oh yeah. Uh, I'm gonna leave it on the right on just to demonstrate the craft there. Mewtwo. Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have narrowed. Okay. I'm not gonna do Mewtwo. The reason why, I'm sorry, Silent. The reason why I'm not gonna do Mewtwo right now is because eventually I will do Mewtwo. Because it's gonna be in the wheel eventually. He's in the wheel. I don't want to do. I don't want to do. In fact, I am gonna spin after I do your request. So by all, it would be funny if I draw Mewtwo and then I spin Mewtwo right after. It'd be so hilarious. Then I'll have two Mewtwo drawings. So no Gen 1 Pokemon at least. No Gen 1 Pokemon. And I swear, if you say like Mega Mewtwo or something, or if you say, if you say like Shiny Mewtwo, no, no Mewtwo. But we'll do Mewtwo eventually. I'm sorry, Silent. I'm sorry to do this to you. I'm sorry, buddy. No Mewtwo, not yet. You'll get Mewtwo eventually. I promise. Eventually, you'll get Mewtwo. Eventually, you will. Hopefully soon. Who knows? It could even be within this stream. I just gotta spin it. But give me something else. Give me something else, please, please. I beggeth thee. I beggeth thee, Silent. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on my soul. Have mercy. And then he pulls out biblically accurate angel. Like that'd be insane. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the page. Blank new page. Look at that. Get the ASMR. Ooh. Oh, ASMR. Remember, we still have these to open. We still have these beauties to open. ASMR. Ha ha ha, gotcha. Trubbish or Surfetched. Ah, of course. Uh, let's do Surfetched. Let's do Surfetched. Surfetched. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. The shield is gonna be interesting to shade, but I'll definitely give it a go. Um, I'll start drawing it out if I feel like I could manage to shade it in, then I will. But I'll see. I'll see. Um, Open image, new tab. I might even get all fancy on you, and instead of doing cross hatching, I'll actually try and find my. Oh, not try and find it right here. Shit. Oh, my camera almost fell. These are the proper, well, proper I say, but these are typically what they use to shade in um, ink in and shade in areas in comics. These are different grayscale markers. They're really good, albeit can be pretty tough to use sometimes. In fact, I'll use it. Oh, actually, this is perfect. Thank you. I'll use Surfetched as a way for me to practice it out because I haven't used these in God so long, to the point where are they still functional? Hopefully. Yeah, we'll test them out. They should still be good. But yeah, let's do Surfetched. Start out laying out the outline. He's actually a little buddy. The hardest part would be trying to get the sword in comparison to his scale, right? I think it's like right there, right? And then he's got like his kind of peeled away like thing here going on. That also works as a guard. Yeah. And the handle, pretty thick handle. Is it like a spring onion? Miku approves. Actually, I goofed already. That the handle's right here, and the peel ends right here too. So there and there, and we've got the fingers kind of curling in here. Not really fingers or feathers, but you know what I mean. They're essentially his fingers. There they are. That's done. Okay, so far so great. That's just the sword. So far so great on the sword alone. Uh, his body is very pear-like. Um, and his beak, pretty long, lengthy, I think. To me, he looks so smug all the time, you know? Such a smug little son of a bitch. Down and over. I think his beak ends there. And he's got like a weird kind of feather thing going on here. This kind of, that is form of beard. Oh, I did it too wide, I think, because it kind of just ends here. We'll clean him up a little bit too. Don't worry. Oh, here comes the shield part. This is gonna be interesting. The beak is too long. Yep, beak is too long. Let's fix that. And actually, it's not as complicated as I made it out to be. It's actually a lot simpler. This way, over, and that's it. And then kind of beacon, over, and kind of smug there. His feathers here are much smaller too. Let's start kind of there, 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 and then it just kind of, it actually doesn't even curve in, it just kind of ends there, like that. And then we're gonna go ahead and do his head, just like that. We're gonna round it off just to kind of lay it out. And this is when the shield comes in. It's like, there's one leaf, and kind of smaller, shorter one, and the kind of big peak here. Yeah, then we kind of, let's see, doing like this kind of double leaf curved in situation. So let's do it right here, is where it kind of ends. Yeah, I'm gonna come in and in, and then we got the second one and down. And then same thing here, but over, down, kind of rounds off and comes down. There. I'll have to clean that up actually. Like that. There you go. And then we go out. No, load straight down versus rounded out. We kind of curve down in this way. And then we curtain in that way. And the same thing on the other side, but that one goes down. And this one goes out this way. A little more up. These need to be touching a little bit. And this one, I see, because we have this situation going on here. Kind of splits there and drops down, and then it connects to that. Beautiful. And then we drop down again, more curvy. Come up again. We got kind of another curve situation going on here with a notch at it as well. And curve out, come back up, down to the middle, and then finally we close it off with one of these. And then even the second half also has a weird notch thing going on. And actually there's more round here. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I think I want to make this a little kind of tighter and thinner. And I'll actually clean this a little bit better too. Made it too large. Yeah, we want more shield-like roundness. I think I'm losing it a little bit in the shield-like. Okay, yeah, alright. We'll clean it up with the highlights later. But that's looking pretty good for the most part. Kind of comes in like that. Okay. Okay, I gotta do the eyebrows, the eyes. I gotta clean his left wing here, because you can still kind of see the wing kind of peeking through here. So you're kind of coming down, round down there. And his fingy or feather peeks in like that. We're gonna keep this hair roundness coming in down here. We're gonna go up with the hair, up again, and then it's almost like a. Okay, I see that and that. Although you can see his head cut off through a little bit there. Okay. Alright, you smug son of a bitch. This is where we get your facial features in. Alright, let's get his feet. Actually, let's clean this down here a little bit more. This foot's much stubbier than that. I made it too long. There and there. Okay. Yeah. Alright. think I made it sound more complicated than it was. Oh yeah, it's all coming together, Kronk. Yep. Okay. More detail gotta add. Gotta add detail to the onion sword, spring onion sword. Um, and then I think I'll start shading here soon. I gotta round these more out. I think more like that. Thicken them out a little bit. Give them more volume. I also realized that there is a split here too. And yeah. Bring this up a little bit more to here. This is what we get. Lower fingers in. Curves in one. One, two, three, four. Let's clean it. I can't really tell what's what. One, two, three, four. Yep. We go straight, curve. And we got onion detail. Gotta bring in the onion detail. How do we know it's an onion without the onion detail? I have no idea. Be like an ogre. They've got layers. Alright. Oh, that looks like a tongue. Wait. Gotta move this over a little bit more. It's not straight enough. Right there and right here. Too thick. Has to be thinner. Alright. I think we got it. Yeah. Rocket. Very dramatic music for drawing Pokemon, honestly. Alright. I keep pushing it off the edge. I don't know why I keep doing that. I gotta remind myself to keep it in the camera. But, yeah, so far so great. We got more detail to add on the sword. and then I'll start inking. I'll start inking in the what I want to keep, what I don't. Circle, half circle, and circle. I think. Yeah, more like that. And there's an even bigger, like that, to indicate where it's been sliced. Okay. All right. Let me get some water. It's really hot in here. Lordy. Oh, if you hear that, that's my fan. It's just really hot in my room right now. Mm-mm-mm. Beautiful. All right. We're going to go ahead and start inking into progress. This is the brush. We don't want that right now. As a challenge, I could potentially try to do a brush only drawing at some point. I don't think we're going to get that tonight, but food for thought. I'm going to go ahead and start with a 3. I don't want to go too thickly. Oh, and I sent the lid flying. The cap flying, I guess. Stay in there, you jerk. I'm going to go ahead and start with the most frightening part of them all. I want to get that out of the way. Because I know I'm going to goof it later otherwise. Ah, okay. Whew! Crisis averted. Oh, oh lordy. Oh lord. Okay, so far so great. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's all coming together pretty good. I did it again. I pushed it to the edge again, didn't I? I keep doing that. Ah, pretty good. Let's get the legs. Down and in. Oh, made that one too thick. Oh yeah! Yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking now. We're cooking. All right. We'll start erasing. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Woo! All right. Let's take a look at the lines. See how it's looking good. Think so. And then I want to practice with the shading first before I go right into the meat of it. I want to, you know, make sure we use the correct shading tools and we use the right color. So my professor would often tell me before you ink it, test them out and see which ones you want to go with first, right? Like that's not a bad one there. We can use this one for the lighter, very light shading. So we can use this one for like stuff around here, stuff on the sword itself. Those are going to be pretty light. Like actually, we're just going to go ahead and kind of start kind of highlighting some of this right here, just to kind of get this started. See, that's pretty damn light. You can barely tell that it did anything. Actually, on the screen it looks better. Yeah, I'll use lighter than this, or darker than this. Just test it out. Do we want to go that one? Okay, that one's pretty dark. I think we'll use this for the edges here. See this one? Oh, much darker. We're not gonna use that one for hell. Actually, maybe the inner shadow. We'll use this one for the inner shadow. So far we got these two situated. Okay, not bad. I'm thinking we're gonna need at least 4 or 5 of these. So we got 2 so far. Too close to the other one. Let's try this one here. Okay, that's better. That's much better. We're probably gonna start using this one. I don't know if that's gonna be our starting point. We got 3 so far, but those are there for now. Did we try this one already? Compared to that. Compare that as lighter. Oh, we could. We could use this one as our base, maybe, as our starting point. How about you? I don't know if you're dead or if you're just too light. I think this one's dead. This one might just be dead. Yeah, that's not doing shit. I think that one's just dead. This one's dead. Okay, let's go for it. Let's go for it. I think it's gonna look good either or. We're gonna try this one out. Hopefully that's our lightest. Nope, I lied. This is our lightest here. Yeah, this is gonna be our lightest. This is gonna be our base. We're gonna start off right here. Go in just like that. Then with a slightly darker one, I think it's this one. We're gonna go in and do this. Then with the same one, we're gonna go in and kind of see how much easier this is. See how much nicer that is. Very clean to get some of these kind of darker shades of highlight. Um, you don't have to kind of sit there and try and build it. You can just use the different shades. Of course, be a little cleaner. Don't rush it like I'm doing, but that's definitely what you want to do. Start off building it like that. Um, I'm gonna lay down the foundation here. Start getting this shield kind of working together. And that goes in a little bit on each and every one of these leaves here. And then down below, a little bit more. Beautiful. Now we come in with the darker one. You get this little nudge here, like that. And then we can start kind of going around the edge a little bit here, just kind of touching this. Like that. And then we go with a shade darker. I think it's this one. Just start kind of going in and filling in a lot of these other spots. Building in the gradient. This is what we're trying to kind of go for. Actually, we could potentially just use the same one to fill in the rest. And we'll use a darker one to fill in this darker edges here. I want to get a cleaner edge. For the heck of it, we'll just darken out his eyebrows like this too. I see that's pretty clean. got a little sloppy around the shield though. Yeah, let me try and clean it, add more texture to it. You could just layer it just to add more of that kind of effect, right? Okay, not too shabby. Oh, I just realized I forgot his wing and his gut. Um, this one? Yeah, why not? We'll go with the same one. We'll go in wing. Around like that. And then right down in the middle of his chest. And right there. Now keep in mind, I haven't used these in a long time, so they're kind of drying out on me a little bit. So I'm kind of pushing down on it a lot. They're getting really dry. I need to get some more. Add that to the shopping list. All right. I think we did pretty darn good. Damn it. But yes, rule with these, definitely you want to keep a chart of which ones you've used and where to keep track of what you're using at where, right? You don't want to accidentally put a super dark shadow in a spot you don't want it to be. But that looks pretty clean, I think, for the most part. If they weren't super dry, I might have done a little better. But for the most part, that looks pretty darn good. Now we gotta write the name. Oh, this is gonna be awesome, isn't it? Um, Surfetched. All right, let's do this. We got a perfect spot here to write Surfetched. Uh, I'll do a fancy Sir. No, let's see. Because I don't know if I want to keep doing the kind of choppy. Oh, I could. Fuck it. Sir. Sir fetched. And fetched T. C. H. Apostrophe D. Sir fetched. There he is. I need water. There he is. Sir fetched. Ah, there you go, Silent. Here, I'll write. Let's see. Yeah, I'll write it with the brush. For fuck. For Silent Bry. Silent Bry. Here you are, my boy. For ya. For Silent Bry. Boom. There you go, buddy. That one's for you. Expect it in the mail. I'm kidding. Or am I? It just shows up. How is this here? I've got my connections. I know my people. Oh, this is cute. Oh no, my gloves are getting disgusting. Oh no! So much for white gloves. Oh, this is the worst idea. Drawing and crotch etching with white gloves. These are gonna be black at the end. Uh, I didn't think that one through. Oh man, that's fine. I'll keep using them until I wash them. And look, it makes them really interesting. Like, work on the back. Really interesting. Negative there. Um, do I want to spin again? See what we get next. Dude, Silent, imagine if we end up getting Mewtwo on the spin. Let's see. What are we gonna get? Remove Rhydon and then spin. Uh, who are we gonna get? Who are we gonna get? Who are we gonna get? It just says you have a winner. Okay, let's remove that one because I guess that one was an empty one. Okay. Yeah, what the hell? Remove all instances. I guess I'll do that. Okay, now it's clean. There was a bunch of blank ones for some reason. No way! We got Pikachu! We got Pikachu! And we still have like 148 entries. We got Pikachu. There's no way. Okay, okay. Which Pikachu? Do we do like modern Pikachu or do we do Bean Pikachu, the original chubby boy? That's the real question. Should I do Bean Boy or should I do Modern Boy or should I do both? Like I could do both. It'd be cool if I could just do two Pikachus. I mean, he's pretty simple to draw. Both ways are very simple. I could potentially do both. I might just do that. I'll do Bean Boy and then I'll do like Modern Boy next to him. Or I'll just settle. Well, I'll see. I'll do Bean Boy first because I love Bean Boy. He's really cute. Bean Pikachu. Okay. Pikachu. OG Pikachu. The Bean Boy. Oh, he's adorable. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the Bean Boy now. Alright. Pray I got the proportions correct. Oh my god, I'm gonna do the OG Bean Boy. Not just the card. This is the. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Can't wait. This is so adorable. Oh my lord. Okay. Go ahead and do the bean. Very round, oh boy. Small cheek. Very round, oh. Chunkachu, Chunkachu, Chunkachu. Oh my lord. The Chunker is here. Chunkachu. I love calling him the Bean Boy. He just looks like a bean. The thing with Bean Boy is that he's so subtle and there's not much to him that you either get him right or you don't, you know? Like it's such a simplistic drawing that it's really hard to get some of the proportions right, you know? I used to draw him for the shit of it, just for, you know, shits and giggles, right? Well, also because he's adorable. He's really cute, really cute. But some of these proportions are just so tough to get sometimes. Really tough. Trial and error, you know. Especially with the hands, they're such a unique shape, you know. Just the right amount of like chunk on the fingies, just the right amount of curvature going down to the arms. You know, it's such a specific dimension that it's really hard to get sometimes. And then the tail, right? It's just very thin and it curves out and it comes in and it gets thicker here and then like super sharp here. And it's like, whoa. Like to get that shape every time, you must have drawn him like 50 billion times just to get it right. You know? Like the curve in the ear is so precise. You know, like that, right? Like it's very specific. And I think I'm doing pretty okay for the most part, right? Like I've done worse. I've done worse, Bean Boy. Bean Boy Chew. Bean Boy Chew. This is where it starts getting tough. Going in with the curve. Right. Go in. I think it just does that. Then we curve again. And then we have like almost a right angle here, essentially. Go down. Much wider angle there. We just cut straight there. Then we go up this way. Set our curve here. And then a wider turn into a tiny tight dip there. And then we go down, more angular though. And we go up, in, and then we close. There you go. Okay. Not super bad. Not super bad. This is the inking part. We're gonna start inking it in. Is your reference for the pose the promo card? Um, it's not. I don't know if it is the promo card. Um, I'm not really sure. I've seen this image several times. You can kind of find it, but I don't think that's a promo card. If it is, I'm not sure if it is. They can search it up. But the one it's Let's Talk About Pokemon. Okay, that's just the link that it has. Um, I'm not sure what the origins of this image is. I just said OG Pikachu, which you get the card right, which is he's just kind of standing there on the standard basic Pokemon Pikachu. And then there's the art, the one that's signed. That's cute. Um, but I'm not sure where that image comes from. Uh, OG Pikachu promo card. Let's see. It looks like it, actually. Wizards of the Coast promo. It is. It's from Wizards of the Coast. Set 4 out of 53. Wizards of the Coast. That's cute. I love that. It's adorable. I think it was from the first movie promo card. If it is, that'd be dope. Oh. Now I'm looking at different promo Pikachu cards. They're so adorable. Alright, I'm gonna start inking it in. Uh, this is a 2. I don't want to use a 2. I want to use just 3 throughout. That's a brush. That's not the one I want. Where's 3? This is 3. Okay. Oh, come on now. I keep doing that. Forgot the arm. So I'm just gonna wing it. I'm gonna wing it. Hopefully this ends up good. Okay, we're gonna wing the arm. Hopefully it ends up looking good. I'm just gonna start with the thingies. I did that too long. Oh, that's fine. Okay. All right. It's okay. We tried. No, no. I'm not gonna freak out. It's okay. We tried. Oh Lord. Oh, it's not killing me. I swear to God. I'm okay. I promise. I'm not okay. Oh no. Not the boy. I ruined the boy. I ruined the boy. No. How could I? I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. I ruined the boy. Oh no, he's ruined. Uh, he's ruined. Okay, we're gonna ignore it for now. We're gonna just start using the. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is Dark Boy. It is. Oh boy. Yeah. Damn it. I'm rushing it. I'm rushing it. I gotta slow down. I gotta slow down here. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one I need. I think that's it. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. Oh my god. He's gorgeous. The highlights, shadows reminds me so much of the old school watercolor art they used to make for each Pokemon. Look at that. Ah, I just hit my freaking knee. I wanna kind of come in and make some of these more solid. It even adds more texture to it. Alright, gorgeous. Let's go ahead and do Pikachu right across. I'll do right here. No, that's the wrong brush. Or wrong pen. Man, I made a mess. This is the one. I'll put these away. Let me clean my workstation real quick. Three, two. The brush can go in after. And put these away as well. Now, I don't think I'm gonna do modern Pikachu. I'll do this. I'll save modern Pikachu for next time. I'll save modern Pikachu for next time. I think I did really good on this one. I don't wanna I don't wanna jinx it, you know. I don't wanna go ahead and I don't wanna jinx it. So I'm gonna take my W's as I may and I'm gonna run with it. Because last time I tempted the fates and we ended up with Freddy Krueger Sid combination. That was pretty rough. So we're gonna I'm gonna take what I can and run with it. Okay, so Pikachu. Pikachu. And exclamation point, because my boy deserves it. Pikachu. Boom. I think that's the best Bean Boy I've drawn. The best one. No doubt about it, even though I goofed the hand a little bit. Just ignore the hand, I think. The blending helped, though. I think the blending helped. Piece it together. To recap, we did... I shouldn't have used the back of this as a tester. It's kind of peeking through a little bit, unfortunately. But for the most part, that's looks good. And then Ride On. Now see, that's also peeking through a little bit. Sad. But Ride On. Surfetched. And Pikachu. Beautiful. Alright. I think that's it for the drawings. Let's get right in the meat of it. Right to the bones. and put my pens away. I'm kidding. No. Forgot to put this one away. That's my kit there. Put that to the side. Let's get right into opening these. Now, I haven't opened one of these in a minute. I've got my. Well, I'll show you after. I don't want to spoil the surprise if you haven't opened these before, but they're pretty good. Where the hell's my knife? Knife! Where the hell's my knife? Okay, I'll keep talking about it while I look for the knife. I'll look for a knife, I guess, because I don't know where my box opening knife is. My really fancy one. Son of a bitch. It's my favorite knife, too. You know what? It's what I've got right now. This it's a Black Veil Brides promotional like razor thing they made. Okay, so backstory. The only way to get this is if you paid for the meet and greet and did the photo op with the band, and then they gave you this. Now they couldn't give you. They were supposed to give you this before the performance, and they did it for. This is the reason. I mean, it looks real. So they were like, we're not gonna give these out. They look too real. We're gonna send it to you in the mail. So this is a Bleeder's promotional thing. But I guess I'm gonna use it today to open my packages. I'm sorry, Andy Biersack. I'm sorry. I need it. Okay. I swear I take care of it. I'm sorry, gang. Okay. So, what is this? This is tiny little books. I'm a bookworm. I love books. These are tiny little books that you can collect. There's different ones. And, okay, and then here's the thing. Well, we'll open it so I can show you. But they got this really cool feature that I like. And this is why I got super hooked into it. Not just because they're books. I mean, it's cool that they're books. But, son of a... This isn't working. Oh, never mind. I got it. I got it. They're also, like, super closed up like Fort Knox, as you can see. It's even easier time breaking into Fort Knox than this. That's a joke. It was a joke, not legit. Come in little packets. You know, every single one is a book. And here's a list of the books. There's rarities. You know, they give you a list every time of the rarities and the books. It even comes magnifying glass and little bookmarks. Now, why would you need that? Simple. This is why. You can fucking read these, man. They've got little text in there. There's little text. There's little text in it. You can read this. There's little, like, tiny little printed... Okay, here's another feature. I thought this was the other thing, but... They come with little shelves so you can display them. Okay? Little shelves you put together. They're so cool. I'm not gonna put this one together, because... Well, here's why. Here's mine. Here's my little bookshelf. I've got, there's my collection so far. My little magnifying glass. This is just because I couldn't find a spot to put it, but this is one of my sharpeners down there. Metal sharpeners are the best. Always get metal sharpeners. Don't get anything else. And this is my small collection of different books. I'll go through the ones I've got later. So right now, this is definitely a repeat. I've already got Mad Libs, so what I'm gonna do is because my goal is eventually maybe I'll continue doing these. I don't know if I'll continue doing these, but if I do, I can start like a channel collection, right? So I can start a version for the channel itself. It's not my collection, it's the channel's collection. Um, and yeah, that's my end goal here. We're gonna start building our own collection of little books. uh, they're fantastic. I love them. Let's get the shelf here. Oh shit! Why wouldn't you go in? Why are you making me look bad? Why are you making me look bad? That's why. Is it because I? Is that one? No, that's definitely the. That's how it's supposed to go. Hmm. Okay. Sorry, I'm struggling to put these together. There you go. I did it. I did the thing. I swear I'm not brain rotted enough to not be able to put this together. Ah, perfect. There you go. So, Mad Libs, first one. Boom. There you go. Perfect. Little Mad Libs there. So that's one opened. I go ahead and now that I struggled with that for a fat minute, we open the next one. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, look at that. Stranger Things. Text in there. Okay. This is a so okay, let's go over the rarity. Mad Lib is a common one. So we got a common, and then Stranger Things Suspicious Mind, also a common. So cool thing about this is we can cross it out. We've got Mad Labs and we've got Suspicious Minds. Boom, that's two. Look at that, two little books collected already. Boom. You get three books, I think, per kind of container, and one of them's always going to be a kind of like a rarer one. It's not going to be another common. It usually is the one with the magnifying glass and the bookmark. I always forget it also has a bookmark in there. So we've got so Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children's, and it's a hardcover. Look at that. It's literally a hardcover. Look. It's printed exactly how the actual book would be printed. Now, disclosure, it doesn't have the full book in here. It'd be impossible to have the full book. So it only has a few chapters in there. I think a chapter, maybe. But, yes. There you go. We've got our first. That is actually a luxury one. So we got not ultra, not rare, and a luxury. That's right before iconic. And then there's only one legendary one. I unfortunately don't have the legendary one. But there you have it, folks. That's one. We're going to go ahead and open the second one here. Now, collecting these. Oh, I forgot one more thing. Look at that. I am almost positive this is the only bookmark I'm missing on my collection. I am almost positive that's the only one I'm missing. Let's see. Let's take a look. Because I have my list. Bloody hell, Larry. Where's my list? Ah, here it is. So, here's my list. No, actually, I'm missing the map one, the kind of smaller one, so I already got this one. But there you go. Boom. That's our bookmark. Where the hell did I put the bookmark? Ah, there it is. They're so tiny. Look at that. Take a look. It's like a treasure map one. I don't know if you can see the detail. I guess it's a little harder to kind of spot and see. But, old parchment paper treasure map. Boom, with the magnifying glass. There's the little magnifying glass. Obviously, this is just let's take a look at Miss Peregrine's here. Open the page and let's see. Yeah, you can totally read that, actually. I had just come to accept that my life would be ordinary when extraordinary things began to happen. The first of these came as a terrible shock, like anything that changes you forever, split my life into halves, before and after. Like many of the extraordinary things to come, it involved my grandfather, Abraham Portman. Anywho, there's snippet of Miss Peregrine's Home of Peculiar Children. But as you can see, I just read it just fine. Very good. Very cool. So that's one pack done. Now, this is my biggest issue with it is the amount of trash it produces. We're talking, I mean, look at all this. We got the 2 layers of crappy plastic. Then we've got individual paper bags. I think it's like a synthetic. It feels like paper, but there's plastic in there too. These, and then my biggest pet peeve of it all is these bookshelves are all nice and dandy. Here's just small pieces of extra ones I have, but I have another one of these somewhere that just has all the extra bookshelves. We're talking so many goddamn pieces of extra books. That's because there's so many of them. You keep opening them, and you end up with so many magnifying glasses. You end up with so many of the balls themselves, and it's just a big mess. But honestly, it's fun. I do enjoy it. I just wish there wasn't so much plastic involved in opening these constantly. There you have it, folks. That's one. We got our channel collection going. So far, so great. We've got some good books. We've got not only a rare, but a luxury, was it? A luxury, that's one of 3. We got one of 3s of the hardcover luxury ones. Hopefully we get something good out of this. See what we're gonna end up with. Alright. Second one going in. Now, let me know if you think this is a better, like, cool thing to do. Keep opening these, or maybe I should consider maybe another collection to start. Maybe some, I don't know. Or maybe just open random shit just to test it out and see how it works. But, I don't know. I like these. I personally collect these. I think it'd be fun to keep opening these as a channel. Let me put Andy Beersack away here. Andy Beersack. Alright, I'm gonna put these away. Okay. Alright. So this is definitely you can feel it. That's the one with the magnifying glass for sure. These are the kind of random ones, and there's the extra bookshelf. So we're gonna put that away. We have our list already, so we don't need that one. So let's open it up. Put these away. There's the shelf. Okay. Ah, that's a different one. The Babysitter's Club. If I'm not mistaken, the Babysitter's Club is a rare. Yep. There it is. Babysitter's Club. We can cross that out. So we've got a rare. Boom. There's the Babysitter's Club. Done. There it is. Put that right on the shelf, right there. Okay, so that's one there. Don't worry, I do recycle, so don't get alarmed. I thought it was a hardcover for a second there. Let's see. What do we get? Ooh, it's a thicker one. Vampire Diaries. Oh wow, look at this. This one's much thicker than the rest. This definitely has like at least, you know, like at least 2 chapters in there. That's much thicker. I don't even know if I have this one on my collection. Let's see. Christmas Carol. No, I don't have the Vampire Diaries. Look at you, lucky bastards. You already got one that's... Huh. Where is it? Oh, it's a common. No. You'd think it'd be a much rarer one, but I guess it's just a common. You already have one I don't. Nice. Let's go. Look at you. Okay, let's toss these. Yep, that's it. And the final one. Definitely hardcover. I'm pretty sure most of these are going to be hardcover anyways. I'm going to go ahead and look at the... Try to get the book... bookmark. Oh, okay. Couldn't see the bookmark, but... Christmas Carol. This is a... It's a ultra rare Christmas Carol. Look at you. You got a luxury and ultra rare already. Boom. Look at that. Christmas Carol. You know, Christmas Carol is such a timeless story. Such a beautiful cover. I mean, look at it. It's really nice. Who and what are Scrooge? Okay, sorry. Who and what are you? Scrooge demanded. I am the ghost of Christmas past. That's what it says. Holy crap, I can't read. To be fair, it is tiny. There you go. Look at that. We got 2 hardcovers in there, and then the extra books, along with... Should be a second bookmark, but ooh, we got the Blue Bandit one. It's a ribbon, shiny ribbon one. Boom, there you go. So, did I cross out? Yes, I did. Alright, there you have it, folks. Our collection is growing. No repeats yet. I don't think I got my first repeat until like my 4th or 5th, which is, you know, good for what it is. But so far so great. There we have it, folks. That's our starting collection. I like to always keep my bookmarks, one in the hardcovers, just because they stay in there a little nicer. And then on my personal collection, I've got them separated too by the luxury levels, by the rarity levels too. So, well, at least I have them in order as they go on the list. I don't know if I think my cat dropped it, and I think it lost the order a while ago, but I think I'll go through it again. But yes, that's how I used to have them. I don't know if it's following that order now. But I could potentially do that once our collection starts growing even more. I'll start keeping a rarity order going for us. Easier to keep up. I'm not gonna do this every week. I'm gonna be doing this every other week potentially. Every other week, I'm gonna be doing a stream like this at least once a week, but openings are not gonna happen for these in particular every other week, and then what is it? Every once in a while, I'll do like the Otaku box opening, which what is it? I thought was gonna be here yesterday or today, but I was mistaken. It's actually gonna be next month on the like 14th or something like that. So we'll do an unboxing of that too. You know, I say unboxing, but I'll try to show off what I can, because a lot of that stuff I can't really show on YouTube, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll see how far I can push the envelope on this. But there's our list. We'll start collecting these boys and gals and gentle humans, for lack of a better word. But yeah, there you go. Bookmarks are away. 2 magnifying glass. I can, you know, zoom in now. Extra small things. Fine print. You ever in legal trouble, you know where to look for these extra ones. I got like 20 of them already. All right. Okay, so yeah, I'm excited. We'll keep doing the old actually before I go, I might as well just go through my collection, kind of show you what I've got going. So this is the one I started. I'm only missing one bookmark, and that's killing me. One bookmark is all I'm missing, and it's crazy. It's very annoying actually. I've got all the other ones. Where is the red one? Red ribbon, where are you? Lord, please tell me I didn't lose one. I will lose my mind. It'll be my cat's fault if that's the case. Um, yeah, I'm missing a red ribbon one. No, no. I'm hoping it's in one of the books. Let's pray it's in one of the books. Might as well go through them and make sure I've got the whole collection here. So, going off the rarity chart from the top, I've got Dogman there. There's 2 Dogman books. These 2. I typically keep the bookmarks in the hardcover ones. I'm not finding the red one still. It might just be somewhere, potentially under my desk. Oh, that cat of mine, I love her, but god dang it. Mother, bring me my celebratory diary. We've got Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Sorry, I keep opening it, but also hardcover. Boom. There's 2 Diary of a Wimpy Kid ones. I believe it's 4 and 5. Oh boy. 4 and 5, though I don't have 4. Boy. Yes, that is 5. Then I have Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. No. Sorry, A Christmas Carol. I don't know why I thought Charlie and Chocolate. There is Charlie and Chocolate Factory, but it's not here. Well, at least that wasn't the one I was looking for. And we've got Clueless, which is where? Where's Clueless? There it is, Clueless. Still no bookmark. Clueless. This is Library of Souls. It's the next one in the line. And we've got the Babysitter's Club right here, which we already have on the channel. Boom. And we've got Homeward Bound. Or sorry, how did I think that was Homeward Bound? It's actually Holiday Inn. No idea. I've never read it. Maybe it's good. Holiday Inn. Then we've got Bunnicula. Sounds like a goofy story. Followed by It Starts With Us. Boom. Then we've got Mad Libs, which we already have for the channel. Followed by Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Here's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Boom. And then it goes The Twists, I think that's what it's called. Yes, the twists. Still no bookmark, but that's fine. And then, even more diagram tickets. We got Volume 2, Roderick Rules. I remember when this was really popular. I used to read these a lot. They're still coming out to this day, but I haven't caught up with them, to be fair. They kind of, I think after Volume 8, at that point I was already, you know, kind of out of it. I was reading, bigger books, chapter books, etc., etc. Plus high school, There's a Goosebumps book. There's a few Goosebumps in there. The one I just put in there was Night of the Living Dummy, which, ironically enough, Night of the Living Dummy is also the legendary. So, pretty funny stuff. Uh, they're like, it's good enough. It deserves both a common and a legendary status. It's pretty funny. Deep Trouble. That's another one I just put in there. And then the final one is the Haunted Mask, which I'm sure most people know that one as a classic Goosebumps tale there. There you go. And I'll have to look for the red bookmark. Where's the red bookmark? The legendary missing red bookmark. We'll find it eventually. I'm hoping, at least. Otherwise, I'll just have to pray for a repeat. Pray for a repeat. But as you can see, I've got 4 of the 6. Should have the red, but we'll get it. We'll get it eventually. We have to. But there you have it, folks. That's our collection. Well, my personal collection compared to the channel's collection. But the channel's collection is quickly gonna grow. It's gonna be fun. Can't wait. Can't wait. Put those there. Hopefully they get more secured with the weight of the bookmark. I'll put those to the side. Alright. Well, folks. Of Goosebumps Horrorland series and how they all connected. Oh yes, that was such a good one. I love the Horrorland connections. I thought it was especially spooky because one time I was reading What We Found Underneath the Sink, or I think it came from underneath the sink. I think that's the one. And then I was reading. There was another one I was reading. I can't remember what it was, but it was that one and another one. And when I started reading the Horrorland, the characters from both of those books that I was reading were in the Horrorland book. And I was like, what the hell? Because I got these from the library, right? I got them randomly. I'm like, yeah, let's read these 3. And I read the first 2, and then I read Horrorland. And oh my lord, it was insane. I was, my what, 12-year-old brain was just like, I could not fathom. It was insane. Just insane. Lordy. Well, I think we got a lot done today. Got some really good drawings in. Got my practice. It's nice. Yeah. We got our unboxing done. We got all that. I don't think there's anything else. I'm probably not going to stream again until potentially Tuesday. I skipped these. I think I skipped Tuesday's stream, and then I went and did Thursday's stream, and then I said I was going to do a drawing stream that night, but then I said if I don't get to it, I'll do it tomorrow, which is what I ended up doing anyways. That's why I did it today, because I was hoping to get these stuff today, the Minibrands stuff plus my fresh new gloves, fresh new gloves, which I dirtied up pretty quickly, but that's fine. We're a drawing channel. We're messy. But yeah, at least that's my goal. Will be that I'll try to stream, do a gaming stream and also a unboxing and or drawing stream. At least the drawing streams will happen every week. the unboxing will, with the drawing, will happen every other week. So um, next week we won't have an unboxing of the Minibrands, but I'll try to do something extra. Like I mentioned, I think again, I don't think we're gonna get that. You know, Worst case scenario, we'll have two unboxings, not this week, but the next week after. I think that's how it'll play out. We'll have the Otaku box and the more of the Minibrands. I'm really excited about that. We're gonna have so much fun building a second collection of the of the books as a channel. It's gonna be fun. Um, but yeah, um, we're gonna keep drawing Pokemans. We're gonna hopefully I'll also remind myself to buy more nicer what is it, grayscale markers. I definitely want to get, if I don't get the same kind, I do like these. If I don't get the same kind, I'll get you know, a similar one with variation. Um, Thank you, Silent. Thank you for being here, buddy. Um, but Lordy, where are my thoughts? Um, yeah, I think I covered everything. I covered all the bases here. I'll try to do a gaming stream Tuesday. Most likely, you know me, it's probably gonna be zombies again. I don't know if I'll do grief. I might do grief again, just to keep doing that event. But I mostly just want to keep doing it just so I can finish uh, the battle pass. I just want to get the battle pass done. I've only got like another 12 days I think altogether to get it done, and I still have another 19 rewards to unlock. So there's a lot of that still needs to be done. But yeah, I mean, I think that about covers it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. It's been fun.